Hello everyone and welcome back to another YouTube video, and today's YouTube video is another pretty important one, and one that needs discussing and focused on, and that is how to revise A-level history. Once we get the camera angle right, how to revise A-level history. And yeah, I've done how to revise GCSE History, you can find that video just there, and yeah, I've also done how to write GCSE exam question of history, again just there. So now part 3 really, how to revise A-level history. So yeah, I've condensed down to actually just 4 pretty easy and straightforward steps in how in my opinion, I should revise A-level history. Bear in mind, of course, I'm in lower 6th, I haven't actually done any mock chef history in terms of actual exam papers, so I could be talking absolute nonsense. But it's tips I find useful. And if you did well in GCSE history, I think you'll definitely agree with them. So yeah, tip number 1 is get the resources. So of course, I do OCR A-level history, so we do 4 components. The first one, unit Y100, you get the idea. Is the Tudors, early Tudors, 1485 to 1558. That's a 20 marker and a 30 marker. Then Russia, Y219, 1894 to 1941. That's a 10 marker, 20 marker. American Civil Rights, Y319, 1865 to 1992, 425 markers. That's 1 hour 30, 1 hour, 2 hour, 30-minute paper. And yeah, get the resource, get the books, whatever yours is, of course, be sure to get. I really recommend these revision guides or the OCR complete books, which you can also get. So yeah, I really recommend them. So you get the resources, because honestly, it's kind of, you're going to A-level, you need the book, you need the resources. These are absolutely brilliant, jam-packed with, content and exam practice. Tip number 2, start from day 1, and I really mean it. Honestly, A-level history is hard. It does require a lot of effort. You need to start from day 1. If you don't, you are going to lose the knowledge. Honestly, start from day 1, and that is how you're going to get good at revising A-level history, literally from the first lesson onwards. Tip number 3, and that is how long should you be spending revising A-level history? Me personally, I do 30 to 35 minutes revision of history a day. And I think that's a very good number to work with, because in that time you can do quite a lot of things. I would say no less than 25 minutes a day, because honestly you've got a lot of content to get through. It isn't enough just to do it in class. But I would say any longer than 45 minutes is probably stretching it slightly. For what I'm about to mention, yeah, step number 3, how long do you revise A-level history for a day? I would say between 25 and 40 minutes. 25 and 45 minutes a day is definitely optimum time for revising A-level history in a day. And tip number 4 is simply, how do you actually revise history? You've got your course, you know what you're doing, you've got your books, you've got, had your first lessons, you're spending, like me, 30-35 minutes a day revising history. How do you actually do it? Well, some students actually like writing loads and loads of notes down and flashcards. I do not recommend this at all for history, because I think history definitely sort of mechanises a part of the brain, same as something like maths, physics or chemistry would. You don't learn history by simply writing endless notes down. I mean, I can name every single English right now if you really want me to. William I, William II, Henry I, Stephen Henry II, you get the point. The point is, I didn't do that by writing loads and loads of notes down. I done that through active recall and constant testing. How do I write A-level history? Watch YouTube videos, do quizzes, constantly test yourself, exam questions. I think that's basically the main thing to take away there. You don't get good history in a day by writing loads of notes down. If you find that works for you, brilliant, go ahead. But it doesn't really work in my opinion, because, think about it, I don't know, say, I'm doing Russia, Tsar Nicholas II, born 18th of May 1868. He had a child, a wife, German wife. It's just very repetitive writing. It isn't really going in. Before you know, you've got a whole A4, A3 even side of paper. Loads of words in it, but you haven't really taken any of it in. But watching YouTube videos, History Matters, Simple History, my YouTube videos as well, I make on, they're not example specific, my videos, but they are, history's history, it's there to be reckoned with. Unless the source is biased, but that's a whole separate topic. Yes, and like I said, constant quizzing. I would say every time I revise history, always do some part quizzing. So out of that, 25 to 45 minutes, I would say spend 15 to 20% of that time testing yourself, or whether it be a little quizzy, a Kahoot, or look at the little quiz websites, or an exam question. I would recommend maybe doing 1 or 2 exam questions a week for history. I think that'll be fine. And of course, I've done a 20 marker here on Thomas Wolsey. I highlighted it, done a bit of feedback. Teacher will mark that, and again, it's how to revise GCSE A-level history. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope this video did help for your A-level history journey, and you get some tips from it on how to revise it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next YouTube video. Goodbye.